Hello, it's Wednesday. There's 88 days to go until Golden Demon. I need to get painting. But what have I been doing last week? This is the RTLW Colonel that I've been painting up for that kill team. It was the last model to paint in that kill team. She is now complete. Look at that bit of a graph going on there. Quite happy with the coat. I think it's turned out really well. And yeah, she's done. That brings the kill team to a close. So I'm going to have a little showcase video going up probably later today with all of the kill team present in it. That'll only be like 2 minutes long or something. Typical length of a showcase. And hopefully these will be winging their way off to their new owner soon enough. So that's most of what I did. There's one model. I also edited part 1 of Magores Fiends, covering the Blood Warriors, and that is live on Patreon now. There is a link down in the doobly-doo where you can go and check that out if you are a patron. Part 2 should be going up next week, and that'll cover the Fleshhound and the bases. So what else? I have been starting on the Eyes of the Nine. You may have seen this guy show up on my social medias. Here is the start on the Blue Horror. The colour recipe for this particular airbrush colour scheme is already up on Patreon for the $10 patrons who have subscribed to my colour guides, so they already know how to paint this. As well as I went into quite a bit of the theory behind how I chose this colour scheme. Also, if you look down here, you can see my various experiments. This guy is close to this one. I also tried this one, but this one turned out too green. So, yes. These guys' videos won't be showing up until next month, sometime in March. And I'll probably be starting with the demons bit, the horrors. So this guy and the brimstone horrors will be in the same video. And the rest of them will be going in together. Now, as regards to the Carrick Acolytes, these boyos over here, I'm not sure exactly if I'm even going to cover these guys, because all of the individual parts that aren't skin, like the loincloth, the shoulder pads, and the shield. I can probably cover the shield specifically, because no one else has the shield on them. The skin, they're all on either this guy, so he's got the armor plates on him, which will be done the same, or this guy, because he's got the loincloth and a bunch of other stuff, and he's got going to have a relatively unique skin tone recipe. So what I'm probably going to do is paint this guy on camera, maybe. Or at least I'll be alternating between different bits of these two models, because they're going to have different skin tones to the Carrick Acolytes. The Carrick Acolytes basically going to use a skin tone recipe from Blood Reavers Part 1. So pick a skin tone that you like for them, paint their skin with that, and then do the rest however I do on the thing. I'll mention that in the actual video when I do it. So these guys might not actually appear directly in the video, and instead there'll be a link to a different video. Look at that. It's really hard to get underneath that shield with the primer. So yeah, probably be the more Zinchi bits covered, because I don't want to reinvent the wheel, essentially. I don't want to go back over the same skin tone recipes that I've just used before in the past, whereas the demons are very unique, and so they're definitely getting their own video. So that's what I've been doing. And because, yes, it is 88 days until Golden Demon, it's on May 12th, that's including today, 88 days away, that means I've got to get a shift on with painting my stuff. So I'm doing a kill team. And you've seen this guy before in a previous video. As you can see, I painted half his Aquila. Need to do a few more brighter highlights on it for the bone, and I've got the other half to paint. And basically I'm just trying to snatch time here and there wherever I can. Like I did this half in Aquila while I was waiting for some food to cook in the oven. And I'll do the other half probably while I'm waiting for my lunch to cook later today, for I keep a late schedule. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I figure if I can get at least half an hour to an hour done on a Golden Demon entry every day for the 88 days that's coming up, I will finish one of them. So that's my goal. And any extra time is bonus time. Because I've got to fit these guys in around all of the other YouTube content stuff that I've got to do, which is Eyes of the Nine in this case, which is painting 6 models, but one of them is a Brimstone Horror. That's going to be pretty much just airbrush only and a dry brush. And one of them is the Blue Horror, which is mostly airbrush. So it's painting 5.5 models really, in terms of time consuming for Eyes of the Nine, but it's still painting 5.5 models, which are for the channel, because I'm probably not going to play with them. And they may go straight up for sale. Speaking of which, Magores Fiends are going to go up for sale once I finish with the videos. So if you're interested in buying my Magores Fiend Warband, it will not come with the cards, it will only come with the models. Then that will be up on my eBay store at some point in the near future. So keep an eye on that. There should be a link in the description to my eBay store. There's nothing on there at the moment, but I'm going to be selling a bunch of extra stuff. Magores Fiends I'm going to be selling. I've got some Tau broadsides that I've been sitting in my display case for years that I'm going to be selling. And a couple of other things, give me some unpainted models, some old Metal Demons models. I've got some of the really old Demonettes of Slaanesh that I'm probably going to be selling, because I actually prefer the plastics. You can call me a fool if you want in the comments, but I prefer the new plastic Demonettes over the old ones. I think just because they're bigger and they're easier to paint, and they've actually got a bit more details on them. So, you know, there's that. Also, they fit better in with the current models that are coming out, so, yeah. But that's pretty much it. That's all I've been painting so far this week. A bit of a slow week. Again, mostly because I spent quite a lot of time editing Magores Fiends. I'm back at work on my game now, so that's good, because I'm not having to spend my time doing commission painting. Although the commission painting's more money than making video games on your own, at least in the short term. So that's it. There is a poll up on Patreon for all of you patrons for what I'm going to be painting over the next 3 months. Basically, there are about 8, I think, Space Marine chapters listed in the poll. I will be painting the top 3. And currently, Imperial Fists are winning by a landslide, so they're pretty much a given. If you have any questions about painting yellow armour, stick them in the comments below, because I need to know why everybody always votes for Imperial Fists. Because from my point of view, as someone who has watched a lot of YouTube videos about painting yellow in the past, and there are a lot of them, I feel like painting yellow is a solved problem. But clearly it's not, because so many people keep asking for videos on painting yellow and how to paint Imperial Fists. So I need to drill down to the exact problems that people are actually having with painting yellow. So comment below with all that, all of your questions about painting yellow. And the other 2 Space Marine chapters, it's like there's a 4-way race at the moment between a bunch of them, so it could be anyone. Although no one's voting for Ultramarines or White Scars. Apparently nobody likes Ultramarines, and nobody likes the White Scars. So, You can vote for as many entries as you want on that poll. But again, the top 3 will be the ones that I paint. I'll be painting them basically like one after the other, and then slinging the videos up on Patreon. So patrons will get them, in some cases, like 2 months early compared to YouTube. But it's so that I can have them up on Patreon and then get my head down painting Golden Demon entries while the videos just go live on YouTube periodically, so that I've still got YouTube content coming out. I will be continuing the work in progress videos while I paint my YouTube entries, there will basically be a countdown to Golden Demon. So 88 days, mark it here, and this is where I'm at with one member of a kill team. Looking pretty good so far. Haven't screwed him up yet. Not yet. At any point I could screw him up. I've also got a Reaver Sergeant, not an Reaver bus, and a bunch more intercessors over here. Yeah, including reloading guy. I've got like 9, I think, Space Marines on the go at the moment for the Raptors kill team, which is going to be my personal kill team that I'm going to use in games when I don't want to use Orcs, which is always, because Orcs are terrible. Space Marines aren't good either, but you know, gives me something else to paint. But I've got 9 of them, and I'm probably going to be entering the top 5, top 6 models. I doubt there's going to be a kill team specific category in Golden Demon. It'll probably just be Warhammer 40k squad. And if I get time, which I probably won't, I'm going to try and paint up the Adeptus Titanicus Warlord's Titan I've got, on the off chance that there's a category for it. If there isn't, then I'm just going to sell it. But if there is, I'll enter it. I don't think they would put Adeptus Titanicus stuff in with Warhammer 40k vehicle or squad, because it's a completely different scale. It's like really, really different scale. So I'm not even sure if they'd be comparable. So might get its own category, which might not be a very well heavily entered category, which might make it ripe for getting a cheeky little trophy by lieu of there not being much competition. Who knows? Now that I've said that, maybe everybody will know and go, oh yeah, good point. That said, some people enter the Lord of the Rings category with that theory, and then some of the best painters in miniature painting enter the Lord of the Rings category because the miniatures are so small and so difficult to paint. What can you do? So that's it. It's another phone video because I need to use my PC to work on, and this means I don't have to spend an hour without my PC while it renders. So yeah, how have you been? Are you going to be entering Golden Demon? Am I going to see you there? I'm not going to tell you what I look like. I want to go incognito, and so no one knows who I am. Mystery hands man. Maybe you'll recognise my hands. Also, I just would rather not be bothered at Warhammer Fest. I appreciate that a lot of YouTube creators like talking to their fans, but I am a hermit. I'm not very sociable. So, if you see me in the street, please don't approach me. It'll just make me uncomfortable and feel weird. Yeah, so there you go. But if you're going to be at Warhammer Fest, let me know, and I'll keep an eye out for your stuff in the Golden Demon case if you're going to be entering. And you should enter, even if you don't think you're going to win the thing. It's just good fun to enter and have other people look at your models and so on. Yeah, do it. If you don't try, you'll never know. So yeah, that's it, I think. Have a good week, and oh yeah, the end screen. Subscribe up there. There's a Patreon there. There's also a link in the description. YouTube thinks you like that. Check out my social medias. I've been a bit more active on the old Twitter recently. Not just with work in progress pictures, but also I have opinions on things occasionally. If you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.